All right, y'all. Welcome to this live stream on this overcast Sunday morning. I do pray that all of you are blessed. We will be live shortly. This will be a quick technical analysis update going over Bitcoin and Ethereum as far as my trading plan for the day goes. As usual, guys, if we get 1,000 likes on this video, which I'm very doubtful, I will be giving away 0.025 Bitcoin at the end of this stream. Bitcoin is on the move right now, y'all. Bitcoin is on the move. And for that purpose, let us just skip this whole intro. Let us skip this countdown. People aren't in. At least that's how I feel. Here we are. Bitcoin currently, right now, as we can see, is coming up to a very important level of resistance at this daily level. Oh, sorry, guys. I hope that didn't blow your ears out. Just got a trade alert. Bitcoin, believe it or not, as I was doing this, just put in a higher high at this daily level of resistance. This is extremely important, guys. Extremely important. Here's why. Here is why. Okay? Now, keep your eyes on this. Keep your eyes on this. The last few times, well, first of all, earlier this morning, Bitcoin rejected perfectly off this 618 level. Okay? Perfectly off this 618 level. You can see if we zoom in here, the Bitcoin came up right to this 618 line and then got rejected, okay? Now we're coming up back above this daily level. Not only that, but we've actually put in, as you can see, a higher high, a very slight higher high right here. Something to keep our eyes on. A lot of people might not know how to trade this because they might think, okay, we're breaking out. Do we long or do we short? Personally, guys, this is how I would do this, okay? I would just sit on the sidelines and wait right now. Because the past few times that we had something like this happen, right, where we came and we rejected off of resistance, we put in that high, then we came in and put in a higher high before we had the big drop, okay? Now, look at this. Both of those times on the 1 hour time frame, we had the red dot forming on Market Cipher B, okay? Both of those times, while we were coming up, rejecting off the resistance, we had the red dot forming on Market Cipher B. Then, whoopsie daisy, we had this move to the upside, getting a green dot on Market Cipher B, and it was a fake out. We get wicked down. Same deal right here. We have the red dot on Market Cipher B. We come up. Are we breaking out? Nope, just kidding. We get another red dot, and we come down, okay? And we come down. So that's something to keep our eyes on, guys. Is this going to happen again? It's very possible. It looks like we're about to print a green dot on Market Cipher B on the 1 hour, but if we go to the 4 hour, it looks like our VWAP is looking quite sad, okay? It's looking quite sad right now. On the 4 hour, look at this wixie daisy we had going on here. If we go to the 2 hour, we can also see it looks like we're about to print that red dot, okay? It's looking very similar to what happened these past few times here, guys. So, personally for me, okay, I would definitely not enter a long position right here, okay? We're coming up to some major resistance. First of all, it's a weekend, guys. It is a Sunday morning. The roosters are crowing, okay? They're out there having a good time. The chicksters are out, guys. If anything, I would be looking to enter a short position right here because, look, we're at a daily level. We're at a 618 resistance, guys. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know what I'm saying? So let me come back to the hourly here. Let me zoom in a little bit here. Usually I don't give this kind of TA on my normal live streams, but look at this, guys. Look at this. We have a bearish divergence on the 6-minute time frame right here. As we are coming up, putting in the higher high, we're putting in a lower high on the Market Cipher bizzle, if y'all know what I'm saying. If we come to the 12 minute, okay, look at this, guys. Look at this. We put in the high. We put in the high, and now we're putting in a higher high right now. And look at this VWAP, okay? Look at this low momentum wave printing right here. Looks like we're getting a rejection off of this level. Looks like we're getting a rejection. Okay, now personally, my overall bias on the market right now is bearish. Does that mean we have to come down? Absolutely not. Price could skyrocket past this resistance in an instant, okay? We could see it go so high that you could look down from the space shuttle and see the curvature of the Earth. That's how high we could potentially be going right here. However, if in my mind, we're coming down, y'all. We are coming down. Now, that's not to say we might not have this massive wick before we come down. In fact, it's very possible, I think, we might come up and hit this 0.65 level. Or some people out there, okay, they change their 0.65 level to a 0.66 level, which means potentially we could even come up all the way to here at about 33662.5. Okay, keep an eye on it. We're getting the green dot now on the 1 hourly. We're getting a pump. People are getting excited. People are pumping, okay? Let's pump it, guys. Let's pump the price of Bitcoin, okay? Let's do it. Shout out to Eddie Bravo fanboy in the chat, my man. Shout out to the Flav in the chat. Shout out to Jonathan Moore, who says, looks like it's dropping. Yeah, you know, this is the kind of thing that really gets a lot of people, in my mind, wrecked. But we have to make sure that, you know, if you're good, I can't give financial advice, guys. I'm not a financial advisor. All I can say is for me, personally, right now, I've got a bearish bias on this marquee, all right? A bearish bias on this marquee. Yeah, that's what I have. Because, like, even on the 3-minute right now, we're putting in a bearish divergence. Dang, we're putting it in, guys. We're putting it in. Oh, man. We're putting it in, guys. We're putting it in. Does that make any sense? Does that make any sense? We're putting it in. Look at this. Look at this bearish dip. You know, also, but keep in mind here, guys. Keep in mind, too, okay? We got the green dot on the hourly. We're getting a money flow cross up on the 3-minutely. You know, if you're going to short here, and I wish I wasn't streaming right now, but if you're going to short here, okay, you got to make sure you got a little playing room, okay? You got to make sure you got a little playing room here, okay? Because I do think we could potentially get another push to the upward side, okay? But even, I mean, the 1-minutely, guys, the divergences are everywhere. They're everywhere, okay? The divergences are everywhere. So, honestly, too, guys, here's the thing. Here's the thing. If you want to know what the thing is, this is what the thing is. Really, you know, if you want to be super sure before you enter a short here, I would wait until you see a bearish divergence forming on the 1 hourly. Okay, on the 1 hourly. Because look at what happens here. Like in general, we get this period of consolidation, and then we get the drop, and like that's just what I would be expecting here. Maybe not since it's a weekend, but this is a green dot here. So until this thing goes away, or at least we get like a green red, and then we see a clear bearish div, you know, that's the best entry. And usually I don't give like entries like this on my live streams, but hey, I just open up the computer and here we are. Okay, now let me show you all where I'm thinking this could go. Okay, I have some options in my head. One of the options, one of my trading plans, one of them. Okay, I got a lot. The way you have to approach these markets is you need to have a number of scenarios in your head so that when one of them happens, you already know what to do. The best trades are always going to be when you have a preconceived notion of what you would do in a specific situation, and then when that situation happens, you have a plan, you execute with insane precision like a robot, okay? You're not flesh and blood. You're nuts and bolts, okay, with oil and stuff in there, because all robots, all of them, are made of nuts and bolts and oil. And so when I'm looking at this market here, okay, I'm thinking to myself, we're going to come down. We're going to come down. But the question is now, where are we going to come down to? There's a lot of places we potentially could come down to. But I'll tell you one of them. I'll tell you one of them in this stream. In this stream, I will tell you one of them, and that's this. If we pull our fib from this swing low down here to our swing high up here, we can see that we do have some interesting confluence right here at the 618 level. If we take a zoom in here, we can see that not only is this the 618 of the move, but it's also a high volume node. We've got some volume coming in right here, okay, because we had this period of consolidation where we were forming some type of symmetrical triangle. And usually when we're forming some kind of triangle, you know, look at this. In the center of the triangle, we've got this high volume node right here. Most of the Bitcoin was traded right around $31,317.00. I have my eyes set on this for a potential bounce, okay? Right in this level, right in that level, 31,3170. Now, there's a lot of other places we could bounce, but this is the one I wanted to discuss today. And here's another thing, y'all. Let me tell you one more thing, if anyone was interested in the other thing. This is what it is. I can't think of it now. Right, here it is. Here it is. Here's the thing. If you're watching this stream and it seems confusing and you don't know how I'm getting these levels, how I'm doing this, check out jasoncaspertrading.com, because this is a comprehensive trading course. If you're totally new, if you've been trading for a while, struggling to have a good strategy, this will walk you through step by step everything you need to know to become a confident trader, where you can have a plan, you can execute that plan, you can have a risk management strategy, and it will teach you how to obtain good levels to trade from. It will teach you how to use the Market Cipher indicator, which gives me an edge in these markets. The Market Cipher indicator, the most pristine trading indicator I think out there, okay? Teaching you how to create a trading strategy, mindset, risk management, all these goodies. There is a description. There's a discount in the description. Check it out, y'all. But really, right now, the most important thing for Bitcoin is this. If we take a zoom out, all right, we just take a zoom out here. Let me turn off all my, let me turn off all these things here. Turn that off, and just turn that off. We'll keep this on, okay? We'll keep this on. If we just take a little zoom out, okay, what do we see? We see that Bitcoin is simply just trading within, there we go, trading within a range that we've been trading in for a very long time, really since May 19th of 2021. And really, another thing we can see is that we are in a downtrend on the daily time frame, right? We got their high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low. Okay. Lower high, potentially? Okay. That's something we need to keep. This is the context in which we're trading. Another thing we need to keep in mind is this. Since we fell and we lost that important $42,000 level, which was basically the ceiling here of our range, we've been unable to close a weekly candle below this important Fibonacci line. This Fibonacci line right here is the 0.5 fib level from the dump of March 2020 to the all-time high. In fact, if we just put on the fib here, we can see that. If we take our fib from this low here to the high here, the 0.5, we were finding very nice support there. We only have 11 hours, 52 minutes, and 11 seconds left, 10 seconds, 9 seconds, 8, 7, 6, to close this candle above the line. If not, in my mind, we've lost a very important support, because look at how we've been unable to close. We get wick, 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 wickety wick, 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 wickety wick, But now what's happening? We're drippity droppeting, and what looked like was going to potentially be a nice green dot in the weekly is starting to look like it's unable to perform as well as it was, right? We're getting a little bit droopy here, okay? We're getting the droops. We have a case of dropsy, guys. We have a case of dropsy. And so, if we look at this now, okay, and we take a look at this is the 1 hourly time frame. Look at this. This is important, I think. We came up, we rejected off of here. That was a good short that we took, that I took. I'm actually Still short. I'm actually still short, believe it or not, from up here. And the trade's locked in, guys. I don't trade on the weekends. I'd let my trades ride. Lock them in and let them ride. That's my philosophy. But whatever the case, if this truly is now going to be another high, and we're looking zoomed out kind of on the macro, what happened here is this. We lost the level. We got the retest, lost it. We came up, we tried again to confirm over there, but we lost it again. And if this now is a high, then we're putting in a lower high after losing support, which got flipped into resistance. You know, to me, that is bearish. That is bearish. And I'm not here to say one thing or another. In fact, I have a friend who hopefully will be joining me on the channel at some point today or possibly even mañana to talk about his super bullish scenario, okay? So I'm just saying, for me right now, I'm bearish on the corn. Doesn't mean we can't shoot up here, okay? I'm still long. I'm actually still long from 28,000. Where is the actual entry here? Let me see here. Where's my actual entry? I forget the actual entry. Here's the thing. I've already locked in the profits. And right here, 28,950. 28,950. I've already locked in a large chunk of profit. The way I trade, guys, is I like to enter trades. Like right now, I'm swing short from up here. I'm swing long from down here. I've got guaranteed winning trades for both of them. So regardless of what happens right now to Bitcoin, up or down, I'm in an advantageous situation. That's how I like to trade. I play both ends of the candlesticks. You know, I play both ends. I'm cheering for both teams to win. You know, I could make so many analogies with that would get me banned from YouTube right now. So many. So many. But anyways, here we go. My good friend Fibonacci. I also named my son Lil Fib after Fibonacci since I love Fibonacci so much. We got this going on here, y'all. We got it going on. All right. And unfortunately, guys, I was streaming during this. I should have not been. I should have been in my Discord helping my peeps. But sometimes life just happens like this. We shall see. I would love to see, guys. I would love to see this green dot just take us up a little bit higher to the 0.65, to the 0.66. I would really like to see us come up just a tad bit higher here. I really would. But at the same time, I do think we're going to come down. I think we're absolutely coming down. But obviously, this is not financial advice. Let's take a look at Ethereum. But before we do, let me jump in the chat just to see if anyone's here. Wow, 300 people here. Thank you guys for being here. Appreciate it. Yeah, Cam Young. Shout out to Cam Young. Nothing worse than a drooping VWAP. Shout out to shout out to GJ Guitar Samurai. Says LOL cringe bro. Yeah, if you come to this channel, ask TK Movies. If you come to this channel, you are going to get a combination of dry sarcasm, non-financial advice, and absolutely the most awkward, cringeworthy monologue. For sure. Okay. Yes, Snooch. I have a bunch of accounts on Bybit. I currently have 4, okay? 4 accounts. I have a scalping account. I have 2 scalping accounts. I have a long swing trade account and a short swing trade account. LJS, the chickens are good. Thank you for asking. And on that note, on the chickadee note, let's take a look at our good friend Ethereum. Okay, let's take a look at our good friend Ethereum. Now, we can see something on Ethereum. Wow, what is even happening here? What? Wait, hang on, guys. Okay, so Ethereum. I have a fib. This is an old fib. I haven't looked at the Ethereum chart in quite some time, guys. This is the 4-hour time frame. I have a fib here. There's a golden pocket, which we got a slight bounce off the other day. We fell below it. We coming back up to it. We might be getting a little bounce off of it, but I do also think Ethereum is coming down. So what I would do for Ethereum right now is, you know, let's pull out some fibs. I think we could pull a fib from here to the low, okay? I also think now we could pull a fib from, we could pull one also from here to the low. Just trying to see, like, did we get any kind of fib reaction here? You know, that's the first place I usually go, is to my fibs. Let's turn on our other levels, the 0.5, the 382. Let's just take a look. What happened? Well, you could say we got a rejection off the 382. Let's see here. Yeah, you could say that we did get it. I'm sorry, off the 0.5, you could say that potentially. So let's take a fib now from this swing low down here to this swing high. Take a look at where that golden pocket's coming in. So that golden pocket's coming in right around 1780, 1778. One thing I would say, guys, is you know, really, depending on what happens right now, we can't, because same with Ethereum, same as Bitcoin, right? We've been ranging. Ethereum, though, has been coming down much more significantly than Bitcoin has, right? Because Bitcoin's been up and down in the range, but really, the Ethereum has been in this range here, right, from about 3,000 all the way down to about 1724, and we've been just continuously in this downtrend ever since the 3rd of June. And as things are looking right now, depending on what happens with our money flow on Market Cipher B, like, we very well may start to get money curving back up to get moved to the upside. But if we just look at momentum overall here, momentum is overall coming down. It's just overall coming down. So if I were trading Ethereum right now, which I'm currently not, yeah, I would honestly still be waiting for us to get a move to the downside. That's just me. We might, like the same as what happened here. We get the green dot, and then we get the red dot and come down, right? This happened to Ethereum as well. Happened twice. We get the red dot, we get the green dot, we come up a little bit, we come down. Except Ethereum hasn't been putting in the higher highs. So the way I would treat this right now is I would be looking for a short. If we, you know, come down, we print the green dot, we come up, and then put in the lower high. That's how I would honestly be looking at this. And I think it's very possible that we would come up to probably around this area here, around 1865, from this potentially forming green dot here. And the reason I think that is just because we have, like, some kind of area of support here. Some kind of area of support. But that's just a theory, guys. So the way we're actually going to be trading this is, of course, we have to have our confirmations. We have to have our levels marked on the chart, and when we get to one of our levels, that's where we are going to be looking for our entry, okay? That's where we're going to be looking for our entry, and we go through this strategy right here. We go through the strategy. It's the same for Bitcoin and Ethereum. When price comes to one of our levels, that's the only time we consider entering a trade. When we see price at our levels, we go to the higher time frame to say, what direction does it look like price is about to go? On the 4 hour for Bitcoin, looks like we're going to come down. On the 2 hour, looks like we're going to come down. On the 1 hour, it looks like we're still going to come down. Just comparing it to the previous times that we've rejected off resistance for Bitcoin, we tend to get this red dot, green dot, red dot pattern, red dot, green dot, red dot pattern, red dot, green dot, red dot pattern. And then, of course, you know, we have to go down to the lower time frames as we're coming to our level as well, and say, are we getting the divergences, right? The divergences, okay? And, you know, here's the thing. Right now, on the 3-minute time frame, we're getting a money flow crossing to the upside, okay? So let's see what happens. Are we going to get a massive pump on the 3-minute and put in a lower high? It's very possible, right? Keep your eyes on the 3-minute. Keep your eyes on the 6-minute. Keep your eyes on the 12-minute, okay? Keep those eyes open, because here's the thing. A lot of times, too, on Market Cipher B, a lot of times we'll get something like this. We'll get something like this where we're printing the divergences, and then all of a sudden we'll get this massive thing, okay? but then we'll get another divergence, and so the divergence is like in general over time. It's not necessarily two humps next to each other. It's not necessarily two humps next to each other. Let me give you an example of that, right? So a good example of that is as we're coming up to this level here that we reject off of, we're printing the divergences the whole time, right? But we're coming down, 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 and then all of a sudden up, and then down again. So you have to look at these things across different time frames, because on the 12-minute, you know, the 12-minute, we can clearly see it's the whole time is a bearish div, right? The whole time is the bearish div, because especially here. Hope that makes sense, guys. But yeah, see, we're coming back up here, and I'm hoping we get a nice little last-minute pump, the last-minute pump that makes everybody want to just do this, you know, do this, whoop, because we're heading back up. We're heading back up to $25,000 Bitcoin. Oh, wait a second. Was that a Freudian slip? Let me pop into the chat here. What's going on, everybody? Shout out to all 386 of you for being here. Shout out to Daniel Prinsloo, my man. May you be blessed in the name of Jesus the Messiah. I pray that you are well, my good friend. Shout out to you, man. I appreciate you. I don't do a good job at multitasking as I wish I could do. Shout out to Luis Rivera. Lil Fib is doing great, my friend. Yes, he is. Do you guys fit the special discount? Okay, so here's the thing. There is still a discount for the course. Happy birthday, Big Butts 28. This will give you a 28% discount on the course, but it's limited time, meaning there's only a certain number of times it can be used, and I don't know if it's, I think there's a few more times left. But guys, like the video. Let's get this thing up to at least 300 likes so that YouTube knows people like me. Shout out to Tom Bots, by the way. Thanks, Tom Bots, for being here. I appreciate you. Yeah, shout out to all the... Yeah, shout out to GJ Guitar Samurai. Bro, I'm also a guitarist, believe it or not. I'm a guitarist. I'm a trumpetist. Roddick Willow says you can't long and short on the same account, question mark. You can if you're trading USDT pairs, and you can also with sub-accounts, but personally, I just like having multiple accounts. Liquid says, dude, less is more. You're funny, we get it. Don't overdo it. It's becoming annoying. I'm not trying to overdo anything, my friend Liquid. I'm just in a really good mood today. I'm in an awesome mood. It's one of those mornings where I'm happy to be alive. It's just my personality, man. Liquid, if you don't appreciate it, I love you, bro. I love you so much. But it is what it is, my friend. It is what it is. N4M333 asks, do I think the end times are coming? Of course I do. Of course I do. Don't y'all read your Bibles? Because I sure read mine. Yeah, and look at this too, guys. On the 12-minute, I mean, this is just... Even the money flow is starting to come down. Even the money flow is coming down on the 12-minute, guys. So, yeah, we're coming down more. Anyway, y'all. Anyway, I appreciate all of you. I'm going to have to cut this stream short because, like I said, I have a busy day. And Carl from the Moon is doing great, guys. Carl from the Moon is doing great. And here's the thing. Okay, real quick, let's do some Carl from the Moon analysis. Okay, we're going to do some CFTMA. Let's do some CFTMA. So, real quick, I got to do this because Carl from the Moon, we're gonna take a look at an interesting Carl from the Moon pattern here, guys. An interesting Carl from the Moon pattern, which is this. Go back a few months ago, okay, and we'll see this change. We'll see this change take place from the open mouth Carl to the smile Carl, okay, and it's a gradual process. It's a gradual process. Now check it out. We go back to maybe a month ago, okay, and Carl from the Moon only has an open mouth, okay. We go back even farther. He always has this open mouth, this, whoa, look, you know, big circle O, oh, oh. He said, ah, you know, oh. Okay. Then all of a sudden one day we notice something interesting. He's on a stream with BitBoy. And if we zoom in, we can notice he's giving us a nice smile. He has great teeth, by the way. Now, I don't have great teeth. I have crooked teeth out here, living out like a hillbilly, all right? I ain't got no dentist. And then we see that gives us a little teaser. But then he goes back to the open mouth, okay? Open mouth. Oh, my goodness, look at this rocket ship going off. Oh, my goodness. Okay, so, and then we see a gradual change over time. We still see the open mouth. Let's see, where does it first appear? All of a sudden, right here, okay, this grimace where he's like, in this video, okay? And then he does it again over here, all right? All of a sudden now, we start to see Carl smiling. He's more happy now. He's much happier, except for here where he's a little bit surprised, but he's much happier now, okay? Check it out. We come up, all of a sudden, smiling right here, smiling right here, smiling, okay? Right here, he's like, but right here, super smiley, super happy, very happy, extremely happy. And we come up right now, look at this guy. He's just all smiles, and I'm very happy for him. I'm glad he's doing well. On that note, guys, thank you for being here. Appreciate everything. I do pray that all of you are blessed. In the name of Jesus the Messiah. I gotta cut this stream short, guys, but thank you for being here. Peace.